This just in, folks. Esports players are really dumb, somehow even dumber than me. We have another crazy story. We've been talking a lot about scandals this past week, and solid-state drives apparently taking over the esports industry. Today we talk about a counterstrike player. His name is Nbgee. I'm going to reference him as NB, as he was caught this past weekend stealing from other professional players. Yes, stealing from multiple other CS pros out there, including someone like Stewie 2K. And will you guess what? When you steal at public events, it is possible to still get caught. As confirmed by Dust2 the morning after, it's now confirmed with multiple sources that he was detained by authorities at IEM Dallas in the early hours of May 31st after trespassing and stealing several SSDs designated for player use. The former Elevate, that's a team, stand-in was barred from the event and has now been permanently banned from Faceit platform and also now by ESL following the weekend. Nbgee apparently admitted to where he gained access to an unsecured backstage production area where he was able to steal Stewie 2K, Niko, and Nertz's SSDs. The ban sees Nbgee permanently barred from competing on NA's most used platform after a long line of incidents involving the player. Previous incidents include a permanent ban for ban evasion, a ban from Faceit Pro League due to attempted match fixing in FPLC, and a history of offensive and unprofessional conduct online and in person. There were rumors out there. Okay, these could be unfounded, but a lot of people reference this one where apparently at some event, maybe Fragadelphia, he decided to poop in a urinal, which is beyond me. We are talking about, you know, a young teenager, but I can confirm to all of you guys that this young teenager, when I was a teenager, I never pooped in a urinal in my life, okay?
Wrong answer, forehead.
There was one point when I was a kid that I peed in my neighbor's sandbox, and that scarred me. But it also taught me a really good lesson of where to go to the bathroom. So yeah. And I would say the worst part about all of this, and maybe the best part, is he openly admitted to all of this while live on stream. In a series of clips, he just kind of reenacted the entire night and what he did. So just admitted to everything.
What happened? What, like, start from the beginning. What led to this ban happening? That's so confusing.
Do you know anything like at all, or?
No, I mean, people like are saying like this, that, but I genuinely don't understand what happened.
Yeah. Okay. So like a quick TLDR is, I was like let into the venue like during the night, and I like took stuff. I was like somewhere where I wasn't supposed to be, and I took stuff that I wasn't supposed to. That's just like a quick TLDR, but there's like a lot more details to make it, I don't know, you know what I mean? I'll just start from the beginning. At around like 4 a.m.
Okay, 4 a.m.
So yeah, this is Thursday. I like flew there Thursday, and I thought my friends were gonna be there, but they weren't. They're coming like the day of, like on Friday. So I didn't have like a place to stay, so I was just sitting in the hotel lobby. Like after everyone left, like I was just gonna wait for them to come until 10 a.m. and put my like shit in there. The venue, it's a little difficult to explain because there aren't like visuals, but there's like this like big glass door. There's a lot of like big glass doors, and I guess this lady saw me or whatever, so I didn't like motion or anything. She just like let me in. She thought I was like supposed to be there or something. And I keep in mind I am in Discord during this, and it was just like, oh my god, this is so derpy. You're not supposed to be there. This is like fucking, you know what I mean? Just like that whole like, it's just like for fun. Pretty much, yeah. I'm like at this point, I'm just like in there. I'm just like walking around.
A new follower.
And I guess like the stuff that actually matters is I ended up in like this like a security room. I don't really know like how to describe it, but it was just like a room.
A new follower.
There's like there was just like a bunch of tables in there. I was just like looking around. I wasn't supposed to be there. And then there's like the production stuff backstage. And that's like where what they got like super upset at me for. Whenever you play at like an event, it's like a big event, they have you like put your stuff up, like your config and your settings, all of that like onto like an SSD beforehand. So whenever you get ready to play, you just like they just plug it in for you.
It's
and
really
it's like,
easy.
like you're,
Wait, you took them. You took them.
Yeah,
Where did you take them? Like what was the idea?
No, I just kept them. Like
oh, you still have them?
No. There's so much more, dude. The police fucking came to me. There's a lot that happened.
Dang, bro, what the heck? They sent the police on you?
They did.
That's actually crazy. So how did they figure out it was you though? So you took the SSDs that were on top.
There are cameras and stuff, and I do look like Nbgee 12. So
Dang, bro, you didn't try to
Well,
like do a GTA
figure
barber
out.
thing where you get
No,
into and
no,
like change your
no.
hairstyle, like anything,
No,
bro.
I mean, maybe.
So when did you become aware that they knew that you did that, or did they just like come up on you and surprise you?
Yeah, they jump scared me.
Really? Where did they get you? What the heck?
The venue, pleading like for my life. Like I was like telling them, like, hey, I'm 19. I've literally never done anything like this before. Like I like at the very end when they did like. Because this was like went on for like around like 2.5 hours. At like the end, like when they realized that I was just like a retard, like doing retarded things, like they didn't like they like took it like way. That's why like they didn't like charge me with anything, right?
Right.
They ended up like realizing that like, hey, this guy like that's what I was like trying to get at with like the whole beginning part. Like I was like like I was just like in Discord like trolling, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't actually like intentionally like just going there to like fuck with people, you know what I mean?
And then he openly admits that maybe he was under the influence of a little something, and that he was a moron and stupid. And in the early hours, that he somehow gained access to an unsecure place that was supposed to be secured, and just started picking up player drives like candy, and just admits to it. And it's like, by the end of all this, do you expect nobody in the CS community to be clipping this and shipping it and be having full-on news outlets cover this as a story, as he openly admitted to it? And then apparently the police even came to detain him and then took back the SSDs he had stolen. Admittedly, it's just crazy. Like, I don't know what goes through your head as a player. I mean, hey, guys, have we been seeing like Nvidia and Intel prices? I mean, I'm imagining the price on SSDs is through the roof. If I were to put myself in his shoes as a player who maybe is not doing so well, and you have the opportunity to make a couple hundred or a couple $1,000, maybe that's what went through his head. Now, is that the smart thing to do? No. And even better is we have someone like Stewie 2K. We have a couple videos from IEM Dallas about this guy. Go check him out. He responded on stream and he was like, I'm not giving this idiot the time of day more than the 60 seconds just to tell you guys what happened.
What happened with the SSD? I'll briefly talk about it in a second when I get there. But I'll just say right now, like, I'm not gonna say everything that I know because I don't think that this is worth my fucking attention at all. It's just as simple as like, dude's a fucking freak and that's it. Like he obviously wants some sort of attention. And he's the biggest freak of them all. Simple as that, bro. And I don't feel like he deserves even a drop of attention. Why do you think like I didn't even bother talking about it no more?
And then of course it makes sense for players to be a bit worried about this, right? Because with these safety and security concerns, you never know what people's motives are. At the end of the day, he got caught and nothing was done, right? But who knows what could have been done. There were also rumors out there, Munassi posting about this himself, rumors that apparently this player was supposedly stealing the SSDs to load cheats onto them. You can only imagine what would maybe happen. Now, I believe there's got to be something security-wise around that, right? The admins checking them before putting them in the player PCs and after. I imagine there's a security protocol in place, but you never know. As far as we know, those rumors are unfounded. This player, Nbgee, was not trying to do that, but that's the problem with these securities that have to be upped for sure, because God knows if somehow Stewie or Niko or Nertz or anyone loads up their PC, has cheats, that's the end of their career due to some idiot who just broke into the room, loaded them up, and placed them back as a little bit of a joke, right? And rightfully so, as you guys can imagine, the entire CS community was reacting and just obliterating this kid for being moronic, being very dumb for doing this. At the point of me recording, he has yet to even post like an apology or any kind of statement. We'll see if he does. And people were very upset, and especially due to the fact that he has a line of previous offenses of this kind of stuff. It doesn't do him any favors of, wow, you've now done these stupid things multiple times. Why are you still around? And now with the permanent ban by ESL and Faceit, it pretty much just ends your potential career, all at the age of 19. And the reason why this is so crazy in gaming, if you guys have not seen our big Halo scandal video, it will be coming out soon if it's not already out. Within the span of a few days, we had 2 SSD stories in esports. One was from a Halo Pro Spartan over in London for the HCS major in Halo, where he was actually accused of using an admin SSD to reformat some things in his PC to enhance the performance. It wasn't cheats, but it was an unfair competitive advantage. And around the same time, we then have a CS pro going around, or CS player, and stealing SSDs of other players. Esports, man. Esports. No. So at the end of the day, we had a CS player get caught stealing other pro player SSDs at an event, a story I have never heard before in my life, and that's why I love it here, guys, because twice this week we're talking about solid state drives, which stocks are going to the moon. Till next time, hope you guys all enjoy. Don't be stupid like this, all right? Leave the stupidness for the player like this and a guy like me. Till next time, take care. We'll see you back here tomorrow, folks.